Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you might wonder why we're out here instead of in-game. Well, I had finished setting up the level that I'm going to have everyone at, got ready, and then, fast-traveled into the point I wanted to be, and then I saw the telltale sign that, hey, I was about to be thrown into a cutscene. So we're out here for the moment, so I didn't have to worry about restarting or reconfiguring anything. So, before we get too far, hello. Things have been... Well, it's been a rather interesting week for me, working through one video, and I may end up getting pulled away to work on something else soon, but I'll discuss that towards the end. As far as Xenoblade is concerned, to get you all up, I mean, it's just the usual side quests, and this time I want to focus on something different, because I think we've got 2 colonies left that I need to worry about colony affinity for. I think it's Mew, actually Mew's probably taking care of it at this point. I think it's only Keves Castle that is the main concern. Yeah, as far as affinity for each colony, Keves Castle is the only concern, so my thought was, okay, there's something like 4 or so side quests that I'm aware of that are tangentially related to them, so we'll take care of that. And one of them was the side quest that we were doing involving that inspector who had gone to Colony 9 and Gamma, whom we interacted with while seeing the other threads there. So, I went to Agnes Castle, and I suspect I just got thrown into stuff. Is this unrelated? Actually, probably not, because, oh right, because the inspector wanted to meet people who are part of the city, if not go to the city proper, so the idea being is to at least talk to someone from the city. How are you doing, Ogie? If it isn't Noah, we're doing just dandy. Hey, Aggie, look who it is. Oh ho, you're all looking well. So are you, Aggie. Ah, these are the city people who reside in the castle, yes? Who's this? Friend of yours? Yeah, so what's happening is... Interesting. So you want to learn about the city, eh? I do. As people with first-hand experience and knowledge, would you mind telling me a bit about life there? I see no reason why not. If Noah here vouches for you, who are we to decline? Okay, shoot. Ask us anything. Thank you so much, from the bottom of my heart. Please, this will just take a moment. Knock yourself out. We'll find something to do. Thank you so much. Then I'll see you later. It's gonna be more than a minute, but I can guarantee that. Are they done yet? Knew it. Oh, looks like it. Well, did you learn anything good from them? Yes, they had a lot of very interesting things to say. However, go on. Well, it was so interesting that I don't think I'll ever have enough time to explore it all. I think I'm going to stay here for a while. What, like, live here? Are you serious? Yes, Aggie and Ogie, as well as Sika, the representative for Agnes, have welcomed me quite warmly. Why something so drastic? I thought I'd use my position as inspector to benefit the castle and Keves itself. I had thought it necessary to completely annihilate the opposing force. But that sounds foolish in the present in which we now find ourselves. Why did we only concern ourselves with prosperity that we built on the backs of so much sacrifice? Why indeed. I feel like you've opened my eyes. Keves, Agnes, the city. I've seen them working together, and now I know the shape of the future we must create. Living with these people and truly getting to know them, that would be the first step towards this goal. I see, and I guess our work here is done. I'd like to thank you for accompanying me on this journey. I hope this path leads to far greater understanding. For the future of Keves, no, all of Ionios. Alrighty then. We'll leave it there, I suppose. Okay. Nice and simple.
I see some relations have changed.
And that's the reason why we're doing this. Oh, we can already talk to someone. You have something to say? Ah, such a great feeling to be rid of that rotten console. The lost numbers have been bringing me up to speed, so this is what it means to be free, eh? Heh, I could get used to this.
Looks like colony relations have changed.
Fair enough. Alrighty. Let me just make sure that the formation I've got is the one I wanted. Let's see. Nope, I'm using something else I had experimented with. Okay, give me 1 second. Load them up. Bring Melia back in.
My mind is made up.
Alrighty.
You have my full support.
So, let's see. I think the first thing on the chopping block was relating to... Let's see, I think it was a side quest called Leaders in Training. I don't recall seeing this on my list before, but... Let me just make sure I know what I'm doing here. And then, as I'm in the loading screen... Okay. So there's a particular discussion that I need to worry about, huh? Well, let's see if I already have it. If not, and it's related to Keves Castle, I should be able to just... Whoops, wrong one. I was already where I needed to be. Calm down, me. Let's see. Here we are.
I think we need to discuss this.
Hey, what's up with those soldiers training at Fort Verbis? They seem kinda weird. Define weird. It's like they're always talking down to everyone like there's something special. Yeah, they're a cheeky lot. You're one to talk. I wish I had thought of it first. Shut it, you. Honestly, though, I can't be doing it with people like that. It's probably got something to do with all the lectures the cadets on the executive ladder have to sit through. That seems kind of unreliable. Yeah, first sign of a real battle and they'll be stuffed. Absolutely up the creek. But what can we do about that? We could challenge them. Eh? Really? Explain. Think about it. If we can wreck them in a fight, we can crush the attitude problems right out of them. That is one solution. And with Lance, we gotta teach them how to be better. It's for their own good. Clearly. This is... First of all, I thought it was supposed to be aligned with Uni, not... Oh well. This is a ludicrous idea. And it's settled. We're going to Fort Verbis, and we're gonna hunt down those rude mutters. We're not taking anybody else's input. When will you get back to Cuphead? Not for a while.
Alright, let's get going. Time's a waste.
I probably should have stayed on that image. Kinda curious to see if there'd be anything different, because actually, I wonder how much Melia would actually enjoy listening to that. Indeed, I wonder. Either way, spawn in. What else is Chad up to? Alright, hello Gray, hello Gilgamesh. Has anyone watched Violet Evergarden? I have not. I know nothing about it. Oh, that was quick. Okay. Sure. With how quickly I got, well, with how much colony affinity I got from doing that quest. Presumably I just have to do the quests in order to get what's required there. So, let's see how that works out. Bad time to go for water, apparently. We should have done it like this all along. No, I don't think so. See, it'll just slowly advance way down. And that's exactly why I suggested deploying a leftist from the start. Hi. Who are you? Well, we're... Wait, the captain of the guard mentioned these guys, didn't she? Oh right, the ones who defeated the consul of the castle and broke the flame clock. They're the Ouroboros? So you've heard of us. That makes things easy. Rumor has it that you lot are pretty clever. Haha, that we are. We're the best of the best. No one in all Keves can hold a candle to us. We can overtake soldiers like you from low-ranking colonies in less than a year. Low-ranking? Ooh, they do have a mouth on them. What a joke. Sorry? So, if you were to take us on in a fight, you'd rinse us, would you? Correct. If that's what you want, we'll give you a fight anytime, any place. Oh, it is on! This is so immature and I'm here for it. How do you like the sound of a monster bashing battle? Go on. Wait, we're not just going head to head? Now I'm intrigued. We'll show you more than just knowledge. We'll show you the meaning of excellence. We've only got 3 people, though. So, how about this? 5 monsters for us and 10 for you. Sounds fair. We can compare results back here once we're done. You're on. Then let the game begin. And what is this game going to involve?
Names.
Now, seriously, what is it going to involve? Well, I guess we just spawn in and find out what trouble we get up to. Okay. There are specific groups of monsters they want us to take on. Fair enough.
I see
Alrighty.
some relations have
I've got it
changed.
all covered. Just you watch.
Counting on you, lads.
Let's beat him up. Oh right, I brought Melia along for the ride. I'm sure she approves of us picking fights with their officers in training. I'm sure she loves that.
Well within tolerance.
There we go. Wait, hang on, how is... Oh, we had more than just these 4 on our points, huh? Okay. Let's try and focus. Oh, wait a minute, those are our 2 tanks as well. Well, those are our 2 healers as well. Okay, I need to rethink my strategy. Run! Much for using this for challenge battles. Okay. At least that monster will despawn. That should make things simpler. Okay. Do I need to rethink something in my arrangements? Well, let's see. I had been relying principally on Fiona in order to get the most out of, well, everything, really. So, in place of Fiona,
To monitor the battle, then on healing duty.
this is probably my best bet. Okay, and then let's just make sure you have one of these. And that should be sufficient, at least for now. Let's just make sure that we have enough outright healing for whatever comes next. Okay, so they'll respawn these since they're quest related. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, get their attention. Alrighty. Now that we've got Regen Field and Art Seal, that should make things simpler. And Mio's still getting munched. Maybe I should put Memory Brooch on one of the tanks. Not the worst idea, actually, to be fair. Alright. But if we're able to take down one, we should be fine as far as dealing with these guys in general. Cool. Alright, nothing too scary to be now. Especially now that we don't have another rando coming in to cause us trouble. Although Mio keeps getting dropped for some reason. Maybe I should put some aggro reduction onto her. Or bulk up the aggro reduction I've got on other people. Actually, maybe I could give her something for agility. That's probably my best bet, actually. There we go. Oh.
Did you watch me drop my stuff?
We're just getting warmed up.
Alright. Let's see. So if Mio's getting dropped, what can I do for that? Let's see. Is the Break Brooch still useful for you? Yes, it is, because you've got Tri-Slash. Yeah, it makes sense to keep those. So let's see. We can keep you on Lapidarist for now. It seemed like that was principally AoE that was giving her trouble, so Fraternal Badge probably isn't the answer. We don't have a lot of agility, so I don't know how useful that would be. A Memory Locket would be useful for this. Well, useless, I should say. Actually, you weren't taking as much, so maybe we give you the Nopon strap. Not the worst idea, actually. especially since that means that you can theoretically stack up yet more. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll see how that method works out. Okay, we have intervened with that one already. We'll just move on. Okay. What's the one in this direction? Oh, I see. It's just the generic points. Okay, fair enough. Let's see here. So, just have these three to mess with. In theory, the rest should be easier to deal with, so let's find out if that's true. Oh wow, that did a lot of damage when you put it onto an attack. Damn. Nice. Huh. And now Tyon's taking a decent beating. Huh. Had to go into Interlink to get around that. Huh. Maybe I should have given him the agility after all. Unless... well, the no-punch trap would have only given a 10% chance of getting back an art use, so he shouldn't have been drawing that much at it. I wonder if it'd be worth going through some kind of aggro reduction then if that's happening. Might be worth considering. Ooh. And death. Cool.
Come after me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
Alright, so far so solid. Now just a group down here that needs to be dealt with. I wonder if there'll be anything after looping back. Or if we have to bail them out of trouble. That is the question. What will we be asked to do after this? Wait, what was that, Senna? Did you just say you're gonna make it be okay as well? That might unironically be the dorkiest thing I've heard in this entire game. It's perfect. Alright, Smash will probably... oh, not quite killed? Eh, but that will. Excellent. Alright, make sure you target the right guy. We got topple on that, so just lay into him. Alright, get aggro off of you. Well, Senna is a dork. I'd associate that... you know what? Tyon is too soft-spoken. Well, it's too analytically spoken to say something like that.
When's the battle happening?
Alrighty. That keeps things simple. Well, Senna is a dork. Well. Okay.
Something smells exquisite.
Later, Melia. Chew. How'd that go? Oh, look who's not back yet. Aha! We won! Suck on that! Now where are those spare ether cylinders? And what time do you call this? No, how can you be back already? Because we're finished? Ugh, we would have won if we hadn't run out of supplies. I refuse to accept this. I demand a rematch. Leave it. We have to accept that we messed up. We didn't prepare properly. Huh. Didn't expect you to be so gracious about it. It's not so surprising, is it? Castle soldiers are trained not to make the same mistake twice. Exactly. And we want to be like the captain of the guard. We can't let a failure like this get us down. There's a degree of shame, yes, but it was a good lesson. So thanks for that. When are you going to be back? we've got a score to settle now. You know what? Maybe you lots are alright. Alright, so it turned out okay. We'll have to stay at the top of our game, won't we, Lance? They learn by trial and error. We could do worse than emulate them. Your ridiculous idea turned out to be pretty useful to your little protégés in the end. Protégés? I never thought of anyone as my protégé before, not even in Colony 9, and there's a very good reason for that. I don't think I'm much cut out to be a mentor, but why not? It's something to do. I feel like there should be a lot of things said about that. Hey, you lot. What now? Let's do this again sometime. Yeah, we'll look forward to it. But next time, you're the ones going down. You can't escape from us. This is gonna be fun. Alright. Not a bad little bit of camaraderie. I like that. Okay. Let me knock that off my list. Cool. And then... a dark cloud is next. So I need to gather info around Keves Castle. So real quick, have I already got it? No. True. Actually, oh jeez, that wasn't on. Alright, cool. So, there's supposedly info around Keves Castle that can be gathered. Oh, speaking of which, hey, they're the Ouroboros. The captain of the guard was searching for them earlier, wasn't she? I don't know if that's necessarily what we're looking for, but it seems like a good place to start. Alright, now we can enjoy the food Melia.
We could do with some food.
Actually, now that I think of it, I haven't put anything on yet. That is utterly useless for me, but I'll do it anyway. Purely because we can.
Whew, all finished.
Alright. Captain of the Guard.
I think we need to discuss this.
The Captain of the Guard from Keves Castle has been looking for us, it seems. We're the talk of Fort of Urbis, huh? Do you think they're not happy with us? Because we broke their flame clock? I wouldn't say so. That wasn't the impression I got from observing the fort. Without a consul in place, I don't think it would be a trap. There's only one way to find out. Let's chat with the Captain of the Guard. That freeze frame makes it look like Noah's just done. Alrighty.
Good. Onwards.
Onwards indeed. Back out into the world. It's gonna put us pretty close to... I don't think I have any fast travel points in Keves Castle proper, at least that specific spot. I don't mind the walk anyway. How's it going, chat? Sure. What does the captain want with us? Yes. This will be a good way to keep up the castle's rate of ether conversion. Proceed. Roger that. Excuse me. Oh, there you are. I didn't think you'd come. We heard that you were looking for us. Right you are. It shouldn't take long to explain, and it'll really help us out. You might already know that the Guard is soon going to start a large-scale training exercise. Yes, we'd heard something to that effect. Not to put too fine a point on it, but I'd like to ask you to help with the training. Us? Really? The Queen in the castle was a fake. But we never doubted her. We blindly accepted that imitation and betrayed the real Queen's hopes. But you're stronger than that. You can show us the proper way to train. I don't necessarily see the connection there, but okay. The Guard's those fancy troops who control the castle grounds, yeah? Problem is, we can't go easy on elites like them, training or not. We can't, and we won't. Huh? What, we're actually doing this? Things must be tough at the castle, what with everything going on right now. Fair point. Not really much room to complain then, I guess. You'll help then? Brilliant! Hopefully this will get them working better together. What's going on? You got, like, dissent in the ranks? Sadly, yes. The Guard is split in 2 units. Sultana Squad and Katoral Squad. Let's just say the 2 of them aren't the best of friends right now. We're hoping that this training will remind them of the importance of teamwork. Right, understood. We'll see what we can do then. Our soldiers should already be waiting at the east entrance to guard and defense base. Thanks for your help.
I see some relations.
Alrighty then. So, the defense base. Oh, okay, that section. Good thing I took care of that unique monster. Have you checked all the camp animations yet? I have not. Figured I'd save it for a React night. I think I do still have the link you sent along in React submissions a while back. Figured I'd save it for after we get through the game. Hello there, Ouroboros. The captain of the guard filled me in on the situation. Ah, I don't believe we've met. Winona, captain of Katoral Squad. And this is Heat, captain of Sultana Squad. Pleasure to meet you. As far as I'm concerned, there's no higher honor than getting to train with the illustrious Ouroboros. I'm not convinced we'll win, but by the Queen, we'll give it everything we've got. Losing before you've even started. What idiocy. I say you're the idiot here. Underestimating an opponent like this only invites disaster. False bravado is a poor strategy indeed. You shut your mouth! This is what the captain was talking about, I see. Shall we kick off the training? Sorry, this is very unprofessional. Let me explain the exercise. We'll be split in 2 teams, one on the offense and one on defense. The attackers win if they manage to take control of this area. The defenders, on the other hand, will need to incapacitate all members of the opposing side. Of course, as the guard, we'll be taking the defensive position, so that leaves you to attack. Sounds good. I know very well that you're stronger than the norm, but I'm not going to give up my position as the first guard unit so easily. This promises to be exciting. Oh boy. Good thing I brought Melia along for this. Oh boy. There's hardly a Wolf's Whisker between the first and second units. Okay, so you're both really great? Is everybody ready? Let's get this done. Alright, Melia, ready to help attack your own castle?
More names.
That's a lot of units, actually, to be fair. And we've already got one that we need to bust up. Excuse me, we're gonna bust you up real quick. Oh, we have a statesman entering the room. You have something to say, boy? You think they're being silly too? Actually, it's kind of funny I think about it, because put out the Metroid Prime 4 review a little while ago, and it was actually kind of funny. When I was looking over, I think, draft number 5 of the video, I realized, I think around the 12-minute mark, when I start talking about characters, I realized, hang on a minute. It sounds like there's a bit of background noise. Hang on, what was that? I go back and look. The statesman has a bell on his collar, and he was being very silly while I was recording that day. It made it into the final cut. After a while I thought, okay, no, it's been there long enough, I can't get rid of it now.
I'd say we were moving in sync, right, Tile?
You have something to say about it, boy?
We'll be fine. Just don't be a clod.
No pressure then. I feel like the rest of you should be aggro. There we go! You have something to say, boy? Oh shoot, they're actually playing the... Alright, they're playing the fun music. Okay, you have to take this seriously, got it. No, statesman, you'll knock stuff over if you do that. Oh boy. Okay, that's one down. Alright. Now that we've probably drawn aggro from 1,000,005 of them. Come on. Actually, you know what? I'll just use Aerial Slash for the moment. Probably should have waited until I could... Well, it doesn't look like they're doing that much damage right now. Hiya! Cool. Boom. Oh, we're targeting the leader. That's why it's taking a while. Fair enough. I guess it's not that dangerous if I'm not having to think that hard. Especially while getting distracted by a statesman who probably wants out. Don't. No, you're not allowed to jump up there. We've been over this. Well, it looks like I can leave this and let the AI finish it off if I need to. Yep. Alright, I better see to this statesman real quick. I'm gonna go into menu real quick and then see to him. Alright, wait, you want something? Okay, I think we're good now. Alright, set everything back now that I don't have an over-enthusiastic cat prodding me.
Got a rare doodah right here.
Alrighty. Now that we've seen to that.
Here we go, guys.
Okay, let's
They're
go.
playing the anticipation music for the challenge battles. Interesting. I wonder if they'd be doing the outright challenge battle music if I didn't have Melia present. You can see it going either way. Okay. Alright, nothing too scary with this one.
I'm done.
You're done?
Oh, got a rare doodah right here.
Alright, so let's see. It looks like that group in the center is probably going to be the most dangerous one, so let's take care of everything on the periphery in the meantime.
Just watch.
Alright, brought that one into the mix as well. And that one too. Cool. So, let's chat a bit up to about this. Let's see. I sent all the dialogue when walking around? Okay, fair enough. The music is from the start of the game? Yeah, I'm aware, but since that it's something that we most associate with, well, the challenge battles after a while, since that I think we only hear it the first time anyway. Well, you don't hear it very many other times, so especially given that I typically went at this once a week, you'd forgive me for not necessarily mentioning it as often, at least with respect to that moment. Boom.
Is it a rare thing?
There we go. You do, I don't. Fair enough. To be fair, the only reason I remember that is from doing some work on the inevitable compilation. What else is chat up to? What do you think of playing fan games? If you do, I would recommend Sonic Triple Trouble. I'm open to the idea. The usual answer is just going to be, I've got so much to worry about that I don't know when I would see to it necessarily, but I'm open to it. A remix of it plays at Origin? I'll have to go listen back to the soundtrack later to confirm that. Well, bam. There we go. Well, bam. Yes, you are done. Alright, so if history is any indication, when we go over here, they'll play immediate threat instead.
Here we go, guys.
Let us begin, Noah.
Once that we trigger the main leader, though. There it is. Alright. Get aggro off of you before you get munched. And it looks like they decided to go after Mia. Alright. The Velites is probably the more dangerous part. Well, at least they're keeping the leader in check while I whittle away at everybody else. Alright, now that I've got their attention. At least aerial slash gives us evasion while I'm doing that. There we go. Down you go. Alright. Just a random Keves blocker and the leader left. Alrighty. Nice and simple. Oh, actually, if we've got level 3, we'll have some fun with this. Whoop bam. That was more intense than I expected. Gah, so that's what Ouroboros is like up close and personal. Speak for yourselves, you ain't slouches. Yes, you show promise. We're all strong individually, but much more when we work together. I'd almost forgotten the importance of that. Pah! We were perfectly well together in our squad. We never lost a single... Oop. Yeah, okay. Salt in our squad, Coutural squad. Guess I can't deny that we're all cut from the same cloth. Thanks for the reminder. Really, there's no need. Oh, but there is. I'll re-examine my formations and strategies while this bitter defeat remains fresh in my mind. Heh, guy's got spirit. I like him. Hey, how long are you going to lollygag around? Up to it! Ugh. Why no, you get over here too. Welp. Well, he seems more chirpy than before the training exercise. I think some things finally clicked in that fight with you. There was something missing in him. No, in the whole of the guard. I can't thank him enough for today. We'll have to really hone our skills if we want to get the better of you. And that's that. Yeah. Reminds you of us, doesn't it? Oh? You know, how we all tried to take on too much ourselves and all that? Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. That all went great, I thought. Great training. Great battle, even. Ah, here we are. Were you watching? I caught the tail end of it, but still. Thanks to you, I think both Heat and Winona learned the aspects they need to improve upon. Well, we the Guard are tasked with protecting the Queen's person and what she stands for, so we need to be stronger than the rest. But that doesn't mean just individual strength. When you can truly accept your peers, warts and all, that's when you see the beginnings of strength. So, it's like you need to have some kind of special bond? A bond. Yes, that's a good way to put it. It may sound trite, but I think there's a greater strength than just tactics and theory. Sounds like you getting us to work with Heath and Winona was a huge success. Heh, not at all. You lots are the real heroes here. Really, thank you, Ouroboros. Anyway, I'd better go and see how my valiant subordinates are holding up. Don't work them too hard. I tell them we'll beat them again next time and all. No comment? Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, that takes care of that. Okay. The Castle Guard. Okay. One down. And then apparently there's some info at Keves Castle I need to gather after this.
I see some relations have changed.
At which point, see how things look. What else is Chapman to do? I recommend the 16-bit remake of Triple Trouble. It's an 8-bit Game Gear Sonic remake, as if it were a genuine Sonic game. Fair enough. I thought we might be able to come up with a plan if we studied Ouroboros and Mobius's past battles. Could you give us access to your records? We really want to help you guys. I don't think we've been keeping anything like that, mate. You haven't? Why the spark would you not? Look, we didn't exactly have the time to jot down notes in the heat of battle. Something like that. At some point I'll need to figure out how to get up to that one. Presumably it's get up to that one. Oh hey Heath. I've heard some pretty weird things about an ether mine near the castle. They're saying one of the soldiers is skimming off resources to reignite the war with Agnes. I don't think there's a lick of truth in it, personally. I know the guy in charge over there, Gustav. We trained together back in the day. He's the most straight-laced fellow you've ever met. I can't imagine him ever going against castle orders. Okay. So that's one. Am I gonna find the other subordinates somewhere around here? I guess we'll find out. What else was chat up to while I was looking at that? Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a quest marker over here as well. What was that for? An artist. Remind me what that quest was? Oh, may as well take care of that one in this group before once I see to this. Oh ho! That was repair job Giddy Giddy did on flute. Seems like you did a really good job. Not of much relief. Did not every day Giddy Giddy repair such sad-looking instruments. Is why Giddy Giddy want friend style flute owner to show Giddy Giddy flute regularly. If not, stress make Giddy Giddy lose fluff. Sure thing. We'll pass on the message. Alrighty then. Let's see. Genuine is in the Mega Drive / Sega Genesis. Fair enough. Let's see. How would you describe the cat? Well, how would you describe each of the main casts as a person? I have to give that some more thoughts. Probably more thought than I could give. Well, more thought than I have time for in wandering around. The other colonies in the city are all rallying against Origin, right? That's right, they are. There's no point in us joining you. We just slow you down out in the field. I have been talking it through with Farad and the rest, though. If there's something we can do, let us know. It's nice of her, but she really doesn't have to go that far. Well, not much we can do either way. There we are. Winona as expected. Well, look at you all together. I was just on my way to get in some extra training with Catural Squad, you know, for our rematch. Or at least that's what I wish I could tell you. I've actually been given a new mission. I'm currently chasing up rumors of underground dissent against the castle. We know there's some kind of shady business going down in one of our ether mines, but not the specifics. It seems there's a chain of command outside of the guard regiment hindering the investigation. Goodness, sorry. I'm sure you don't want to hear about all that. Just pretend you didn't hear it. I wouldn't look into it too deeply. Though you're free to do as you wish, of course. You're not subtle.
Got it all memorized.
You're not subtle at all. Okay, then summarize in one word? What would I summarize in a word?
We could do with some food.
I'm gonna have to add that in the one I'm planning once we're done streaming. Oh boy. To be fair, I'd have to mull over it anyway, so
Let's lay out the facts.
we'll see how it goes. What are your thoughts on this ether mine that Heath and Winona mentioned? The one that would kick off the war with Agnes again? Wasn't Winona looking into it? I figured she had stuff under control. I don't doubt that someone of her caliber knows what she's up against. Still, what's weighing on you? We may be on good terms with her, but she seemed very happy to divulge classified information like it was nothing. There was that stuff about being blocked by another chain of command. You think maybe she was trying to hint that she needs some backup? But the guard reported directly to the Queen. Who else could be pulling the strings? Well, we know her investigations come to a standstill. I bet the power structures in the castle are part of the reason why. That'll be why she could only talk about it in such a roundabout way. She couldn't openly ask for our help. This is all strict guesswork, but it does make sense. Why does everything have to be so cloak and dagger? Just ask, for crying out loud. I think it's time we paid him a house call. Detective Lanz is on the case. Aha. Yeah, we don't want to restart the war with Agnes, even by accident. Question. Where's this ether mine again? I can't believe I have to work with you. The ether mine is near the freight entrance where we entered Keves Castle. Then that's where we're heading, just as soon as we're ready. Alrighty then, let's take a look.
Break time's over.
Alrighty, so just over on the other side, as expected. Let's see, so I guess the character summarized in one word. Let me get back to you on that.
Found us.
There's a near 30 level disparity between us. What are you doing? Sorry to just appear out of the blue like this. Would you happen to be in charge of this mine? Yeah, I'm the superintendent. So you're still operating even now the flame clock's broken? Right. The castle couldn't exactly stop providing the colonies with ether cylinders. We've been scraping together every drop of energy we could find. Working flat out we are. Changing the subject a bit, but have you heard of any of these rumors that this mine's preparing for war with Agnes? Ha! That's a good one. We're way too busy for war with Agnes. I see. It was the guard who was saying it, though. Seemed like pretty solid info. The guard? You're serious? Yep, well that's something. Just to make sure, do you mind if we take a look around the mine? Yeah, go ahead. Look around as much as you want. Don't expect you'll find anything, though.
Good to add more names.
I'm pretty sure it was him in the... in the quest portraits, so we'll see what happens. Oh, the manifest doesn't match the delivery numbers. Again? Oh, lovely. So there is duplicity. I mean, I'm not surprised, but there's a 28 level disparity. Calm the hell down. Seriously. But I don't want to tussle. Alrighty.
Our being spotted was inevitable.
It's fine, Melia. It's fine. I think we can outrange it. Nope. Alright, we'll just beat it up real quick. Excuse me for a moment, boys. Should be quick work. I remember when I had to kill a bunch of you for some gem crafting parts. That was months ago at this point, wasn't it?
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier.
Hold up. They've got shiny new ether cylinders jammed in here. Intriguing. Why put it somewhere like this? For pickup? Somewhere else, maybe? That'd be my guess.
Not to worry, just stick to the plan.
You guys are very aggressive today. You always like this and I just never bothered to notice it. They're changing the delivery location for the cylinders? Why did these requests keep coming out of the blue? Oh boy. So, plenty of information that suggests duplicity. Well, let's head back to the tap dancing Nopon, I guess.
Better make sure we're well rested.
There we are.
Could you all come round for a second?
There's something really shady about that Gustav bloke. Heath from the Guard said he wouldn't go against Castle orders, though. Even so, it's hard to imagine a mine supervisor losing track of so much ether. A very scatterbrained person, then. You're the scatterbrain. So if we're not mistaken, he's turning a blind eye to all of it? Or maybe he really intends to restart the war with Agnes. It's not all that far-fetched given the current climate. Either way, we should report back to him about what we found, yeah? If he's playing dumb, we might even get him to spill the beans. Yeah, let's talk to Gustav again. No pressure then?
Good. Onwards.
Sure. Let's see what he has to say.
Oops, they found us.
You're fine.
You want to tussle? Oh, we can tussle.
You're fine. So. There you are. So, did you find anything? Nothing that particularly stood out. But we did find that the number of ether cylinders didn't equal to what was earmarked for the castle. They were in another place. Would you know anything about that? What? That sounds... Out with it. You've been skimming them off, haven't you? Excuse me? That's awfully direct, Uni. Not at all! But the numbers discrepancy is definitely a problem. I'll, look into it forthwith. I promise to get to the bottom of it in double quick time. I will waste no time in bringing it to the attention of the inspector in charge at once. Dodge. There he goes. It'll be hard to bring him to justice without conclusive evidence. Yeah, but it's not like we didn't achieve something. He mentioned an inspector. Maybe that's the boss of this operation? The one trying to fan the flames? More speculation. We lack the evidence to come to such a conclusion. If they make a move, it should mean changes for Fort of Urbis. Let's keep an eye out for anything out of the ordinary. Yeah, and next time let's catch him in the act. Right, we won't let them get away with this. Oh, there's more? Hang on. Oh. Okay. That's why there's that. Do we want to complete that level 70 quest while I'm at it? Huh. I hadn't planned on going that far, but... Rumblings at Fort of Urbis. Well, let's see. Did we at least get the affinity I was looking for from the colony? Well, from the castle. You know what? Let's go ahead and take care of that. So, I'm gonna stop by a camp, bump up everyone's level to 70, and then we'll go ahead and just knock that out. We're already this far down the rabbit hole, may as well see where it leads.
We could do with some food.
Alright, level up. Did you see the Capricorn Peak jump? Yeah, I think I did. There we go. I was hoping to avoid largely having to worry about this, but so be it. Managed to go pretty far without having to, so I guess...
I definitely feel stronger.
Turned out well enough in the moment, at least. Okay.
Let's move out.
Now that that's taken care of, so... Apparently there's some info I need to gather at Keves Castle around noontime. You missed the Lance comment? I saw it, I just didn't read it out, so I guess I'll just go ahead and do that real quick. Lance is the meathead, or in this case, I guess metalhead, though that means something else. Fair enough. So, there's apparently some specific rumblings around Keves Castle that I can get. I wonder, let's see, is there any specific spot where? The only note I have is that I need to, let's see, complete the new inspector, Dark Cloud, and Missing in Action. Get info from Keves Castle at noon. That's all I've got. Let's see. I don't feel like searching around. That doesn't help. It looks like I'll just have to go hunting regardless. So be it.
Gotta keep nice and limber.
Yeah, it'll probably be closer to the fort proper if it's anywhere. Okay, so it's not through there. If I were a crucial discussion point, where would I hide? Come on. Actually, I probably need to change time, don't I? Because I think when I spawned in, it went back to early morning.
Remember, no one is to know of my presence here. No one.
I know. Trust us a little.
I feel like it would be very hard to mask your presence, but never mind me. What do I know?
Oh, hey, come to think of it, Melia.
Shh. Do not speak my name here. You'll blow my cover.
It looks like there may be something that I'm not able to access just yet. Let's see. Finish all of Seeker's quest. Ends with a quest called Missing in Action. Let's see, have I already done that one? I think I have. Oh, no, I haven't. Okay. Alright, so there's a bunch of stuff I need to complete at Agnes Castle before I can access that then, huh? Okay. We'll have to pursue that thread another time then. This is a level 70 quest, so I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. In that case, let's switch tact. Alright, so we have this quest that's here in Keves Castle, so we may as well knock that one out while we're at it. Excuse me, but are you the person that's been making a painting around here? Sigh. Are you okay? Will you listen to my tale of woe? I was once a soldier who attended Consul K, so that I might capture his likeness within a portrait. Are portraits different from normal paintings? Portraits are a type of painting. I painted K as I was ordered. It was my sacred duty. Sacred? And then one day I heard that K had fallen to some ruffians called Ouroboros. My life's purpose vanished like smoke. Life's purpose? Spare me. However, my passion undimmed, I returned to the castle where there could yet be a consul. Yet every day my talent is mocked. How can an image fell an enemy soldier, they jeer, vulgarly. But a soul remains in all Ionios who appreciates my art. Oh, take him to the city already, come on. Enough with the melodrama. I'm not heard of any. Exactly. But enough of my sorrowful tale. Who are you? Well... Wait! No, you're the Ouroboros! Don't worry, we mean you no harm. We were only wondering if you wouldn't mind showing us your painting. This portrait I made. But no, I don't mind. I see. The figure of a person, rendered in colored dyes using a soft brush on a material called canvas. That's a portrait, is it? That's right. And portrait painting forms part of culture. It's a concept Kay educated me in. But hoi polloi soldiers ascribe no value to it, and so... Is that French of some kind? So I have returned to the castle in slender hope of succor. But if no one's buying, you're in a tight spot, eh? Exactly, yes. Well, I don't think culture's gonna do much good when you're risking your neck out on the front lines. Culture. Wait, Uni, you said Monica had been talking to you about culture before? Oh yeah, and? Can such a thing be true? I bet Wellwell would know all about that kind of stuff. He's a nopon from the city, so it figures. The city? I've never heard of such a colony, but something about the name certainly smacks of culture. Very well then. Would you be so kind as to show my little daubs in this city of yours? I don't remember signing up for... Surely such discerning folk shall be able to value my art as at its true worth. And if not, then I shall simply... Oh, really? Okay, save the waterworks. Exactly. Let's do it. Whole thing looks like he's at the end of his tether. Oh, fine. Okay, thank you. I shall entrust you with my precious portrait. Okay, let's get this valued at Wellwell shop. This is the piece I have most faith in among all of my work. All my hopes go with you.
Good to add more names.
This is gonna end well. This is gonna end so well. Yeah, here's a portrait of a consul. You know, your sworn enemy. That's not a problem, right? Totally not. Totally not. Alrighty, sorry about that. Needed to check on something. Oh, hang on with this. You're finally going to be all grown up this year, aren't you? Yeah, shame there's no homecoming ceremony, though. Homecoming, right? What's that going to be about? Alrighty then. Welcome to Shop of Wellwell. Hi, Wellwell. We've actually brought something we'd like you to take a look at, if you've got a moment. You not customer today? Well, take a look. Ah, his portrait. Sometimes we arrange handling of such things in shop. This was painted by a Kevesi. He'd like to have its value appraised. We ain't got a clue ourselves. It's certainly a long time since Wellwell see art of people outside city. Wellwell overcome with sudden inquisivity. Leave painting with Wellwell for further investigate. Cheers for being so quick about it. Oh ho 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 ho! What is it? Hey, don't laugh. This guy was trying his best. That's not what this is about, Lance. This portrait, a total piece of... That bad? No, total piece of masterpiece. Is perfection. Subject is... but boldness of brushstroke. Innovation of palette. If Wellwell ascribe value of physical nature to work, then 200,000 G is piddling bargain. That much? 200 grand for these squiggles? That's very rude. Artist of this portrait is talent of rare genius. I knew it had to be something special, but this far defied my expectations. What you so happy about? Let's give Stefan the good news then. You're not selling peace? Well, we haven't asked the artist if he wants to sell. Well, we'll understand. But we'll provide official stamped report of valuation. That guarantee good for everywhere in Ionios. Thank you. Alrighty then. Let's see what that ends up looking like. There we go. Wait, what are we checking Discord for, chat? Are you about to throw my way? Oh. Silliness with Xenoblade 1. Fair enough. Shoo! Ah, you're back. I was there in an agony of waiting. Tell me, have you any news to report? Well... 200,000?! Yeah, we couldn't believe it either. All that dosh for one little picture. How can I possibly thank you? What price? Faith in oneself? How can one value the knowledge that other people appreciate one's art? So what do you want to do with the portrait? You could sell it or keep it. I know exactly what I shall do. I shall gift it to you. What? Are you sure about that, mate? 'Tis but a small token of my gratitude for resolving the problem that had been gnawing at my heart. What problem? The problem of passion. The passion inspired by a work of art is the most important aspect of culture. I used to have K to opine upon my work and feed my passion for the arts. After his untimely passing, there was not enough to confront the true meaning of my work. I was half resigned to obscurity. However, you hand me this judgment of abundant value. The passion I had lost returns tenfold, overflowing my heart. I'm getting about 1 word in 10. Sounds about right. You model your portraits on real people, don't you? Who will you paint next? This will be my first comeback work, so I should take someone brimming with personality to be my model. Wait, are you going to paint us? No, you're too fierce of spirit, too bestial to be the subject of my portrait. What I want to paint is someone who appears weak at first glance, but has a core of strength. You're gonna go with Senna, aren't you? Or Gondor? Yeah, that rules as our 6th then. And why don't we get one of the commanders involved, or one of the others who have agreed to help us? That would be wonderful. I am in your debt. We'll see if we can find anyone who looks promising, and bring them back here. I shall await your return. Alright, let's see. Who to bring in?
I'll come with you, and we will build.
Will there be hilarious dialogue? Almost lacking in the department? Oh, that is certainly an expressive glare. I feel like our collaboration is not fated to be this time. I almost want to keep going for ones that I know absolutely aren't gonna work.
It all comes down to this.
I don't think it'll be Masha either. Alright, yeah, it's not gonna be a DLC character, that much is obvious. Definitely not gonna be either of those two because of that.
Final mission orders received.
How unexpected. I don't think I've ever seen a leftness like this before. Is it a special model? Hypothesis confirmed. What's this? A voice within the machine, hollow and yet charming. Aha! The difference between form and content. I had never considered this. How inspiring. But how would you depict it in a portrait? Yeah, I had a feeling it would be Fiona, chat, but I gotta go and see everybody else's dialogue first, right?
I will fight with you till the last embers of my life.
Such daring! He's the exact opposite of your humble, timid artist. I fear I am not the right man to do you justice upon the canvas. I can't say I follow, but I will strive to be the man you perceive me as.
I won't falter. Not if we can change this world.
Oh, so close to my ideal portrait subject, but I'd like just a smidge more strength to inspire the soldiers. I'm terribly sorry. Okay, that felt kind of mean in a way, but...
It's my job to blaze a trail for you, Dax.
Oh, this one's gonna be hilarious. What an unusual outfit. One can infer from this fashion a strong sense of haughtiness. But it is a little too coarse for my purposes, not fitting on my vision at all. You may leave. Oh, I'll leave after I get in one good punch on you, pal. Condor, no! Not as fiery as I was hoping for, but I'll take it.
Ye best be ready. I'll know if ye ain't.
You want this fine specimen of a Manda model? I warn ye, I don't come cheap, laddie. Something about you is reminiscent of Kay. Only a short while ago I'd have been elated to immortalize you on canvas, but I have something of a different vision now. Well, that is a shame. Here I thought I'd give Kay a right run for his money. Alright then. Oops. Wrong menu. Alright, skip past Fiona.
Gotta change history.
You aren't Kevesi if I'm not mistaken, and yet your mien suggests you've seen many battles. I'd rather have someone a little more delicate in mind, alas. Ah, shame that. I'm interested to see what kind of art springs up outside the city, though. Fair enough. Yeah, Monica would take it on the chin.
Don't try to be a hero. Just be yourselves.
Gah! I quiver under that bewildering gaze. And yet, in my next work I wish to emphasize kindness. You don't find me to be kind. You wound me, sir. Don't get him wrong. He just means you don't match his vision. I know, I was just joking. See, you could look to Tyon for kindness. The answer was staring you in the face. Yeah, but Tyon is Tyon, so no.
My life is yours to command. For a little bit.
Oh, this'll be fun. What's that they call you? The suicidal maniac? Interesting. Yep, that's me. So how about it? Do I fit the bill? No, not at all, not at all. I lack the intestinal fortitude to paint your portrait. My heart would simply give out. I feel like Sheer would have plenty to say in response to that, but very well. Oh, a pair of Nopon. I'm afraid I have trouble distinguishing Nopon. Oh no! Inconceivable! How are you not able to teleport Riku from this Tichipon? Who are you calling Tichipon? Keep going.
Don't stray from your path. That's what I'm here for.
Strange. There are those who call my behavior suspicious, but this person is extremely suspicious, with bells on. But there's more to it. I sense complexity beyond the experiences that can be amassed in a mere 10 years. Good eye. I'll say no more than that. I consider this mysterious quality to be of value, but alas, it doesn't match my vision. This is not the rabbit hole I expected to go down when I started streaming today.
Let's walk the path ahead. Together.
Ah, you brought me an illustrious tactician by the dignity of his expression, but he differs from my desired image. I wouldn't dare call myself a tactician in the presence of Tyon here. But I was quite flattered at the idea of having my portrait painted. Ah well, shame. Alrighty then.
Let my bow do the talking.
Yes, yes, you fit my vision exactly! Have we managed it? However, the answer just a little bit... just don't harmonize with the motif of the whole. Sorry for being rude. I don't suppose the ears come off? No. Understood. You know what? Ignorance of Agnes? I could believe that to be a question that was legitimately asked.
Approaches.
But what the hell was that? Oh, I can feel a terrible pressure lurking in his smile. Haha, I can assure you my smile contains no such thing. If I can be useful to you, I would gladly work with you. I'm far too shy to be equal to this task. I'll decline this time. Alrighty then.
We'll make it. All of us.
Such awe, such a commanding presence, the epitome of a commander. Sadly, this does not match my vision. You think I have a commanding presence? You're an old one. Sorry I couldn't be of help, but I hope your efforts bear fruit. Alright.
I'm here too, and I'll do my part.
Whoa, that right hand of yours isn't an off-the-shelf model, is it? Is that original? Heh, this is the hand my master pawn gave me. To my untrained eye, it is a work of prime craftsmanship. Alas, I am not familiar with painting references, so must refrain. Oh? Well, if you say so. Thanks for the kind words, and sorry I can't be of more use. Alright, last one.
Fighting by your side is an honor.
Actually, would you be aware of Ethel? I have been waiting to behold such elegance and grace. Yes, I shall paint you for the work after my next work. Yes, the one after the next, I think. Not this one, though. Huh, alright. Then I look forward to being painted for the portrait after your next portrait. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright.
The future awaits.
So, now that we've seen to all that, oh, yes! The ephemeral appearance belied by the strength contained within, a core of steel gleaming in the eyes. Yes, you are the perfect model to bring my vision for this new portrait to life. Who, me? Please, this way. I must begin my great work. A slight tilt. Your expression's a little stiff. Oh, is it? It's just that I've never done something like this before. I feel so exposed. You can do it, Fiona. I'm doing my best. Can't you paint Landland too? Ah, yes, now that's the expression I'm after. Can you all talk to her about happy things to calm her nerves? Makes sense. How are you holding up, Fiona? Is there anything you want? Snacks? I don't think I can hold this pose forever. Well, somehow you shall have to manage. Just a little more painting to be done. How much is a little more? I'd say around 23 hours. 23? But that's so long. I can't stay awake that long. That's your concern? If you fall asleep halfway through, we'll just wake you right back up again. You've always got my back, Senny. Don't just take that at face value, no! Yes, perfect. Keep that thought. I'm going to need you all to keep talking for the next 23 hours. Come on, your painting's lovely. Wrap it up already. We're not going to get to see it. Welp. And they took him away, so I can't even prod him, did they? Well, I guess that does take care. Let's see, what was that? What was it called? Let's see. An artist. Okay, did I have that one written down? I didn't. I hope I haven't missed any others. No matter. Portrait of a Console is funny? Okay, we'll read that while we're here and then we'll move on to challenge battles. Oh hey Heath, how are you doing? You're the ones who gave Martinez lots a run for their money, right? They've always shown promise, that lot, But after what you did, I think their hearts are in it now more than ever. They'll make fine soldiers for the Guard. Not as fine as me, of course.
I see some relations have changed.
Mobius are about as tough as you guys, aren't they? So we can't really say we can protect the Queen till we can hold our own against you. It's a long road ahead. Not just for Winona and me, but for every one of us. To be fair, you don't have to be individually stronger than the group, you just have to be able to eventually bring us down, so...
Could you all come round
Still.
for a second?
Well, that was a bit of a shocker, eh? The portrait Stefan painted being worth 200,000. 200,000 G is equivalent to how many tasty sausage, please? Enough that even you'd get sick of them. Oh ho! That is astonishing amount! More to the point, why would anyone drop that much currency on it? What use even is a portrait of Kay? Well, I suppose the city folk really ate the Mobius, so... target practice, maybe? Whoa. Really? Oh hey, it's a statesman. He's back. Yeah, dude?
I'm all refreshed.
You have
and
something to say,
ready
boy?
Take on the world.
What's up, boy? You doing okay? Oh, so... Yeah. Alright, I need to go find a camp. Actually, you know what? I can just port over to where I need to be. That's fine. What are you expecting from me, boy? So, I may as well explain a little bit of my plan for the rest of the stream. Now that we've seen to that. Oh, and there's a statesman joining me. Okay, you have something to say, boy? You start meowing into the microphone, I'll give you grief. You okay, boy? Maybe I'm not allowed to explain things. Let's see. Well, I need to bring level back up if I'm going to be hitting the challenge battles, so here we go. Yes, I know you're friendly. Why do you ask, statesman? You have something to say? Oh, you're just looking for affection, aren't you? Unfortunately for you, I'm trying to stream right now. Times like this, maybe I should enable my webcam, but I don't need that kind of attention.
Feel stronger.
Why are you sniffing at the microphone? Please don't do that.
I'm all refreshed and ready
Alrighty,
to take
so-
on the world.
My original plan for today, since then I haven't... well, actually, I may as well fast travel over to that point. My original plan for today was to prepare to start working through the super bosses. Because my thinking is, there's what, 6 of these guys? And if I want to try and knock them all down on the hardest difficulty, it's going to be a bit of a long road. So, I had found a build online that seemed like it would work, but I didn't, one, give myself enough time. You heard purring? Yeah, he put his face up to the microphone. He's just looking around because he's bored. Oh, nope, you're gonna get a little too close to the microphone doing that. Nope, come here. So, I had thought to start going through it, but one, I didn't give myself enough time to prepare, and two, the build I had assembled ended up not being as good as I thought. It was something I found somewhat from a guide online, but I suspect it was likely more a matter of, hey, here's what you do if you're beating it for the first time, less so something that you'd use for the long haul. At least that's the impression I got of it. At least such that it wouldn't need to be perfect. Oh, nope, and there he is trying to rub his chin against the microphone. Sorry, boys. Nope. I'm gonna have to move you, boy. You do that again, you're getting thrown off the table. What are you even sniffing at? Okay, nope. Too close to the mic. Nope, you're coming off. I better see to him real quick. Be right back, boys. Alright, I'll just outright close the door so I don't have to worry about him after he's done eating. Either way. See that? Alright. Now that that's been taken care of, so the original plan was to work on getting through at least some of the super bosses, as, I guess to put things into perspective, we've got, let's see, I've got 17 side quests written down that we need to deal with, not including any that may pop up as a result of what I'm aware of. And then we've got, what, 6 super bosses that we need to try and beat at the hardest difficulty, both in terms of level and the actual difficulty setting. So my thought was to start getting through that, and thanks to the party formations, I have started assembling what I might use for it, though I wasn't too thrilled with what I ended up getting. But, well, my thinking is, we can just I'll make sure to spend enough time over the next week to make sure I do actually have what I need sorted for that, for every super boss. At least every one I intend to take on for a particular week, and that should hopefully balance things out in the long run. So, in the meantime then, oh yeah, I'll have to figure out a team for that. We'll skip that one for now. So, my thinking right now is as follows. I need to keep working through all these. I had accidentally gotten S rank on this, so my thinking is, we'll start by trying to get normal mode, because we've made attempts on those in the past and gotten beaten down, or not gotten S rank. But that was before we had stuff like the Masha accessories, where you can get a lot of stuff going for you. So I don't think I have any that give max. Oh, I do have some that give max HP. I mean, the fact that I can put this down and it increases crit rate and gives a bit of extra HP, quite useful. And that's just something that I can get very easily. Oh, boost healing? Okay, boost it even more. Stuff like that. Oh, boost attack? Okay, boost it even more. So the fact that I can do stuff like that is going to be really freaking useful. Let's see, do I have any other attackers? Yes. Actually, I haven't given you the most powerful version of anything. Let's fix that. I know I've got one that gives 6.5% healing. Come on, I know it's in here. I know it's in here. Oh, come on, I know I have it in here somewhere. There it is. I must have accidentally skipped over it. Bit of a difference in power. Granted, I can only put one of the Masha accessories on at once, but... and that's probably not the most useful thing I can go for anyway. Can I get you something better? Actually, no one else is using the Nopon strap right now. I did put it on Tyon, and it seemed to work out okay there. It's not as if I need you doing damage right now. Actually, the devotional necklace isn't a bad idea, actually. Because then you can get a buff and then immediately hand it off to someone and put down a regen field in short order. Okay, we'll go with that. Alright, let me update the formation real quick. Alright, we'll take a look. We'll see how well that goes. So, all that to say, I've not tried this specific formation, and now that I have Masha accessories, I'm wondering if that would move the needle enough to where we'd be okay. So the idea is we'll just choose a challenge battle, we'll make 3 attempts at it. If all 3 attempts fail to reach, well, if all 3 attempts fail to beat it, we look up a guide. If they fail to if we beat it but fail to S rank it, I come back another day. That's my thinking right now. So, we'll see if it ends up working out for me. Let's see. How many attempts did the Hard Archsage Gauntlet take? I'll let you find out with the compilation. Less than you're expecting, I suspect. Okay, let's get ourselves nice and beat up. Alright. So, N will pretty quickly get enraged, as will M. So, probably just a matter of just laying down with what we can. Evasion up. Maybe I should have brought that up. Huh, actually, that gives me an idea for when I'm up against the first super boss. Huh. Maybe I should just throw this team at it. Mio, how are you already on the ground? Do I just need to give you the ability from Lapidarist and then not worry about Lapidarist itself? Maybe if I got some more just outright healing. We do have the regen field, although the Art Skill isn't the well, it's not the most useful field so far as I can tell, but still. How is Tyon on the ground now? Jeez. Hiya. At least they're focused on where they should be. Cool. Maybe I should put evasion field onto more people. Let's see, that's coming from Tyon, right? If this fails, it may be worth... Well, actually... Maybe I should put the no punch strap onto Tyon then, if it means he can get it up a bit faster. There we go. So the bleed is going to be annoying, but for the most part, it doesn't seem to be causing us too much trouble yet. Ooh! Alright, let's start AoEing them. Oh yeah, that's already doing a ton. Excellent. It's probably enraged N as well, but we'll just have to live with that. Actually, audio's probably desynced by this point. Let me fix things in OBS's monitor. Because the monitor, well, the actual video is probably fine, but the monitor audio, for whatever reason on this capture card, tends to slowly get out of sync. Ooh. Man, that did a lot. Huh. There's a part of me that wonders if I could get away with doing a chain attack, but I believe the challenge counter is still running, so I don't know how viable it is to even do chain attacks in this mode. Okay, at least we're landing combos as... Oh, jeez! How did Neo get shredded that quickly? At least we're dealing every other ability quickly enough. Alright. Alright. I should fix the monitor audio on my side. Okay. N's probably enraged by this point, which could be a problem. Bind. I forgot you had that. Ooh, now we can really have some fun. Alright, get up. Cool. Ooh. And not gonna be in time on that. Oh, actually. Boom. Aw. You have topple resistance? Didn't expect that. Boom. Okay. Now we'll have Origin Blade for when we need it as well. Alright, let's just use that to knock M out real quick. And good thing there was some AoE in that, so we got to hit you as well. Okay, that could be a problem. Alright, nothing too dangerous thus far. Alright, I won't get cancelled damage from this, but that's okay. I should put that gem on to know if I'm gonna keep staying on him. Especially since that Noah's objective is just pure freaking damage. go. Ooh, nice. And of course, the moment I want days, I can't find it, but no matter. Should have held off on that, apparently. Alright, should be able to get one more final lucky 7 in. Ah, topple resisted. Unless it just outright missed, which I suppose is possible. Are you doing everything for the sake of the video, or a personal desire to reach 100%? A bit of column A, bit of column B. I am personally curious to see what all there is here, after spending a lot of time with this, with the prior game. So there is a personal intrigue involved there. But eventually I do want to do something with this on the review channel. It's going to be a while though, given that I've got other priorities I need to worry about. Ugh. Wasn't able to inflict topple during that, huh? Actually, maybe it will burn you down fast enough by just hitting the spam button. Next multiplayer community night can be through Mario Kart World. I'm up for it. I don't know if there'd be that many people who could participate, though. I'd have to see how well the Switch 2 has been doing more generally. Oh geez, you can topple Ouroboros? Alright. Down you go. Okay. Nice.
Will it bring friends joy? Archsage sure hope so.
I'll take it. I will take it.
Lifting weights hasn't failed me yet.
Alrighty. And
What to
as I get a decent amount from that, I can also use it as an excuse to keep working through this. Should be able to get what I need for Noah's costume before too long. Alright. And since things went well that time, let's see, how close were we last time? So clear time, we got 9 minutes, so we were only a minute away, so I think, given what we've got currently, I think we can S-rank this. We'll only make one attempt at it for now, but what else is Chapin up to? Target practice for 200,000, worth it. Alrighty. Let's see how quickly we can whittle you down. Okay. Well, looks like a lot of his attacks are being blocked, which is a good sign. Getting away from me thanks to Burst, but that's okay. It's not as if I'm taking a lot of damage at this phase. This isn't the dangerous part after all. Oh man, interrupted before he could even do anything. Nice. Alright. Break aggro. Oh. Resisted. How dare you. Wait, why am I getting targeted? How dare you. How dare you target someone that's hurting you? Okay. Like that. Ooh, we made it. Nice. Okay. What's Chad up to? Darksage is voiced by Shulk. Yep, you've said as much before. Speaking of the Switch, does Fire Emblem Three Houses have the same amount of context on the Switch version compared to the console? Well, I'm not sure what you mean by console versions. If you're talking between Switch 1 and 2, yes, it's the same. To my knowledge, it functions pretty much the same on both. I needed to grab some footage from it a while back, and I didn't notice any major difference on the Switch 2. That knocks one down. Okay, knocked one over in 2 minutes. I believe there's 3 waves to this, so if we're able to move at that same pace for the others, that bodes well for us. Gotta make sure you're standing in front so you can get the most out of quick draw. There's a lot of things I might want to do, Lance. There we go. Alright, break aggro. Depending. Ooh, I've got unlimited sword ready. Nice. Alright, let's really beat him up now. Or you just daze and I don't get my chance, but that's okay. Cool. Man, you guys are eager with respect to daze. Well, I guess while we're here, let's take advantage of this. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Sorry, to clarify what I mean, did the Switch versions have any content removed from? Wait. Fire Emblem is a Switch exclusive. I don't recall it having an Xbox or PlayStation version. Are we thinking about different games? Ooh, that did a lot. Alright, final wave. Roo! There we go. Whoa! I actually got murked. How dare you? How dare you? Let's see. 3 minutes to knock you down the rest of the way? Looks doable. Although it's gonna be close. Rude! Let's see. We won't have unlimited sword for a while. Alright, that should be sufficient to get aggro off of me. Cool. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be borderline as to whether I make A rank or not. Ah, damn, got knocked back. Alright, so let me finally Fury so I can do this. Come on. Okay. Should be able to make good use of this. I didn't know it was an exclusive. Fair enough. But yes, it is a Nintendo exclusive. I believe Nintendo has full ownership over Intelligent Systems, who are the developers behind it. There we go. That's the damage I'm looking for. Wait, sleep? Well, that's one way to wake people up from sleep. When I want to wake somebody up, yeah, I definitely do a Kamehameha. Works every time, right? Alright. Given the damage we're putting out right now... yeah, it looks like we're dealing enough. They don't own Intelligent Systems, they actually are independent. I thought they did effectively own them. I don't know of IS working on anything outside of Nintendo-related stuff. Well, that was a perfect timing for aerial slash. Jeez. See, that was what I was expecting. Oh, this is gonna be close looking at that. Alright. There we go. Let's see. They were frequent partners, they don't own them. Same with Hal and Game Freak. Okay, well, Game Freak I know does their own thing occasionally. Still, interesting. I guess they'd be marked as an internal division if that were the case. Fair enough. Hey. Now, I remember there was one of these. I think it was this one. Where I ended up reaching near the end and then getting beaten down at the last second. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm good. Just needed some water. Okay. This goes well. I suppose we can try out the hard mode version.
Archsage on tenterhooks!
Uh-huh. You know, I was worried about needing to have to get something specific. Although, if the time frame required hasn't changed, I might need something more specialized for a few of these. I guess we'll see. Alright. Yep, as remembered, it was this one. I think I got through most of it and then got murked at the last round or something. Alright, so we've got Xeon forcibly taunting us. Okay, Neo, I need to give you something for survivability. Holy crap. Oh, jeez! Now I'm remembering why I had trouble. AoE insanity! Oof! Ow! And then Xeon got fully healed up. I might have to get something more specialized then, looking at that. Okay, everybody focus down Gray so that we can try and minimize the number of problems we have. Because in theory, so long as we're not getting taunted away by Xeon, we should be able to focus him down and just utterly murder. Assuming he would stop evading every single one of my strikes. Okay, and there's the taunt on Xeon, but we'll just have to grin and bear. Okay. Ah, damn. Or at least Fiona was able to get something down first. And if we're focusing Gray, that means anytime he tries something, there's also a good chance that it gets interrupted by something. Ah, too early on that break. Stop healing him, damn it! Oh crap, if Neo falls, that's trouble. Okay, good. Yunie's getting us up. Alright, there's one more. Yeah, and Xeon's just getting healed back up full. Maybe it would be better to go after one of the healers. What, you don't like me using your own spell against you, Potter? You had timed her violence streak? Oof. No wonder why Neo's getting dropped. Wow, a tank is getting dropped? Damn. Okay, yeah. We need to take out... Okay, so I think Izzard is the one who's doing the most healing. At least that would be my guess. Ugh. Man. We're able to drag this out, but it got really dicey at one point. Okay. Oh geez, all of our healers got dropped. Well, we're about to die. Nice knowing you, boys. Okay. Huh. Is there a way to get taunt resist? Taunt is non-resistible. Ow. Resist the you can resist to reduce the effect. Well. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need to rethink my build.
What kind of a joke is this?
Is this some kind of twisted joke? Alright. So, here's what I'm thinking. So let's see. I believe it is Beaming Edge here that's the key one. Option number 1, we put a memory locket on someone. Which isn't the worst idea, I suppose. I don't think you necessarily need brute memory. So I guess I can put a memory locket onto you. That gives us a bit more leeway. I think option 2... Real quick. Anybody else have... Let's see, it's Beaming Edge. Does anybody have that? Oh! Senna does. Okay. So I either need to... So I guess then I can safely change up Lapidarist and be fine. Let's see, is there a Kevesi healing class that would be worth it? The problem is the only ones we have are Unis and Evaldis. I could try experimenting with Life Sage, perhaps. Let's see, is there anything else I would want to shake up alongside that? Because that would mean we have more Kevesi classes. Well, that means we would have more Agian classes in play, but it's a strong healing class. Although, remind me, it's Tyon where we're getting the... Alright, so that's where we're getting evasion up. Actually. It's not the worst idea, actually. Put you on Lost Vanguard and then put Uni back onto Medic Gunner. Not the worst idea, actually. How would Neo look on that? I think it could work. Wouldn't lose much on attack, so you'd be able to maintain aggro. You know what? We'll try that.
I'll keep us safe from harm. I'll heal you right up.
Yeah, gotta make me work for this, huh? Okay. So, let's go ahead and set up the usual.
Right, Flash. Way home.
Alright, well, actually, there's an easy way of doing this.
Glittering melody.
Does that allow you to also take Ring of Roses? No. Okay, so you've just got Power Ring and that's it. Actually, does anybody have Ring of Roses equipped right now? Let's see, I think... Yeah, Ring of Roses would be good to bring in, so what do we have as far as Smash and Burst? Okay. Although we have Dominion Flower, so I think what we do then is we set you to have...
Mighty
Well, actually we can set you to have both... Let's see, where's Way Home? I know it's in here. Here it is.
way home.
And then we can have Lands take Ring of Roses, because if we've got Dominion Flower...
Ring of roses!
Yeah, that should help. Okay. So that keeps Glittering Melody on a couple of people. We can hopefully make the most of this. Yeah, that should help. Let's see, is there anything else we should shake up since we're introducing... Well, we're introducing that. Do we want to shake anything else up? Because you probably don't need Myopic Screen as well. You don't have a Break Brooch equipped, so it might be a... Well, let's see, is there anything I would want you to have that might be worth having? Inflicting debuffs isn't the most useful. We're inflicting break without too much trouble. Oh, actually,
Multi-blast!
that's not a bad idea. Just add a bit more direct healing down. Yeah, that's not the worst idea. Okay, we'll try this. Okay. We'll go ahead and let this be the one we experiment with. And this will be our default, quote-unquote. Alrighty, sounds fun.
Choose whichever challenge tickles
Alright, let's get back into it.
Sage have every faith that
So what's
friends
chat
will
been up to?
overcome.
There are a lot of companies Nintendo works with they don't own. They don't own Next Level. They didn't own Next Level until 21, and most people's reaction to the news was, "Huh, thought they already owned them." I believe Nintendo has stated they prefer to collab over buying companies in light of Sony's. Well, in light of Sony shutting down Blueprint, at least one good thing about Nintendo is that they don't shut down studios. Fair enough. Alright, let's see if we can focus down one of the healers this time. See if we can do it more safely, more to the point. How am I on the ground? Alright, switch tact. Alright, while we're waiting on everything else. Alright, put that attention off of us. Huh. Okay, I'm seeing the problem now. Someone is putting a massive amount of regen down. Holy crap, look at that. Who's putting down that regen? Huh. Who has debuff cleanse? Okay, that might be the play then. If I'm having so much trouble, maybe that's what I gotta rely on, is just debuff cleanse. Alright. Let's see if we can burn down Izzard before it gets reapplied, right? We've got Lands and Noah right now in interlink mode. I think I can at least burn down Izzard. Yeah, with the amount of damage we're putting out. Okay, cool, that's one of them down. Okay. Now we take down Teach. Okay, we've got him mad. Or at least we're about to get him mad. Yeah, in future, when I approach this on hard mode, I probably will need to have something more dedicated to deal with that HP, well, with that health regen when it comes back up, because that was a lot, holy crap. Because it'll definitely take more effort to try and burn him down as far as damage required. That is definitely going to be a factor. But now that I don't have to worry about them getting that out of nowhere, in theory we should be fine. I can do it too! Break aggro. Cool. I don't think you're getting fast recharge up enough, Lance. Alright, I just want more damage down. I don't think I need to worry about break as much now. Alright, let's wait on using the inner link until we're further along. Alright, I don't think we need to focus attacks to the same extent now. Alright, again, let's save on Unlimited Sword until we get to the next round. Undoubtedly, we'll need more for the next round, given the circumstances. Alright, break aggro. I don't think I've got enough people who can inflict daze. Maybe I should make sure that we've got enough people who can watch looking at all this. Yeah, definitely not going for speed right now. Well, to be fair, first objective is just to make sure I can beat it. The rest is gravy, once that I can reach that point. Because then once I have a winning strategy, I can just refine it. Go. Maybe I should have used Interlink after all to burn through that faster. Okay. Focus Baldy down first, so that we don't have to worry about healers as much. Ugh. I don't think Monica has a taunt art at least. We've got that going for us. Ah, how dare you. Ah, well, keep hitting the button. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. Ooh, I might be able to just straight up knock him out with this, assuming somebody else doesn't beat me to the punch. Perfect. Whoa. We did a lot to Sagiri while we were at it. Holy crap. Let's make him bleed. Whoa, did someone use Glittering Melody? Whoa, that's a lot of debuffs. I'm assuming that's from Sagiri. Well, it sounded like we did apply the combo on someone, although I don't think that it was Sagiri necessarily. Alright, just need to deal with Monica then. Alright, so we've got enough AoE that we can deal with a large group of enemies. I might have to reconsider this strategy. Maybe that's why the super boss attempts failed miserably. At least relative to what I had tried earlier today. I need to dedicate more time than I had planned for it, but that's okay. Down you go. Alright, cool. Final wave. Let's start out fun. Sup. Actually, if the enemy has Fiona, I should probably deal with her first. Hiya! And then hiya! Good, and then just to really hammer the points home. This way I have Origin Blade as well. I don't think I'm doing enough damage, boys. How do I already have that ready? Looks like someone's gonna be the next ball. Cool. Man, the amount of AoE you can pour out is absurd. Alright, so Ashira does have taunts, but that's okay. Whoa, okay. Should have seen that coming. Juniper got behind me. That would do it. Alright, focus down the Abbey. Go. Is that Juniper's ability that's doing that? And delete it. Alright, don't need to focus down anymore. Cool. Down you go. Alright, I don't think I'll make S rank on this first attempt, but looks like this worked out fairly well, actually. So I guess then, I'd want to potentially look for an option that would allow me to cleanse debuffs. Well, cleanse buffs, I should say. I'm pretty sure something like that exists, I just have to go hunting through skills, because that would allow things to not be dragged out as much by ensuring that the super regen doesn't kick in on the first round. That'll save me a lot of time. Okay, I'll make a note of that now that we're at this juncture.
Will it bring friends joy?
Oh, we got S rank, nice.
Archade sure hope so.
Cool. There we go. Nice. I don't think we inflict topple enough, apparently. Nice.
Lifting weights hasn't failed me yet.
What to buy?
Alright, now we've got what we need for that. I guess I'll hang on to the rest in case I need to debate between something for Masha's crafting or if I need some Nopon coins for anything. If I want more memory lockets or Nopon straps, I'll need to get a bunch of either, I think, silver or gold, depending on the specific one required. Alright, so I'd gotten the 2 saviors offline. So, I'm trying to remember which one the 4 divas was. Wait a minute, this is just the super bosses one after another, isn't it? If I'm remembering correctly. Huh. I didn't know that button was there. Useful. Okay. Well, what's the worst that could happen? We all die?
Archade on tenterhooks.
I mean, that is literally the worst thing that could happen, but... Alright. We'll make an attempt at this. Maybe do a little bit with hard mode and then call it a day.
Challenge!
Yep. It's the super bosses one after another. And the strong version of them, too. I might not be ready for this. Okay, and you blocked my break. I've geared Senna to be where she can inflict break more easily. We'll see if it makes a difference, I suppose. So given the amount of times that this guy can block, I think my plan for and due to the amount of AoE, the build I have here might actually work pretty well. Because we've got Noah who can use Demolition alongside Tri-Slash, although Quick Draw would probably be faster. In order to ensure that it doesn't get blocked if he's using that. Looks like I'm actually doing a decent amount of damage to this too, by using Violent Fury in conjunction with Quick Draw. Because then Quick Draw has a chance of not just doing, well, of not just getting the usual crit, but chance to pierce. If it actually does pierce, that works out real damn well. You can launch Ouroboros? Rude! Also, someone hit the smash button already. Oh yeah, you can block attacks as well. Well, I guess at this point, if you can launch Ouroboros, I shouldn't be surprised by blocking. I haven't seen that animation before, to be fair. Huh. If they give this guy less health, I feel like I wasn't shredding... Well, oh, I think I know what the difference is. I was working on hard mode when attempting this before. Maybe that was the difference. That was probably the exact difference, actually. Huh. This is gonna be pain on hard mode, isn't it? Well, I guess the final gameplay challenge will be taking on this challenge battle after doing all the super bosses, huh? Yeah, that's probably what it's gonna end up needing to be. So, I'll need something that's good enough for general use, huh? That complicates things. And I got launched. At least launch typically doesn't last all that long. Alright. So. Alright, after this, we can interlink to try and knock out the first one without trouble. Alright. Hiya. Nice. Okay, that's one down. And of course it goes immediately in the way through. Alright, the Durgan. At least we know how to deal with you. Largely speaking. How did Uni end up getting dropped? You wanna get her up, please? Whew. They had to have made these guys have less health, right? There's no way I'm doing this much damage to them this easily. No way. I don't believe it. There's no way that this amount of damage is going to hold when I'm out in the actual game. Absolutely not. Oh, and it even does the unique when this guy shows up. Oh, that's glorious. Okay, everybody focus this guy down so that we can have one less target to worry about.
Get the spark up now. We'll keep them in check. I won't let it end like this.
Yeah, we're having to deal with a lot of AoE right now. We need to get interlink up so that we can just munch you. Come on, make sure you're doing damage. I said... Oh, I got dropped. Lovely.
Get the spark up now.
Okay, good. Uh-oh. That AoE's gonna hurt. I've had plenty of time to get familiar with the strongest super boss, well, with how the strongest super boss operates. A very long time to get acquainted. Okay. We got level 3. Alright. Alright, let's rough them up properly. Okay. Let's shred. Come on. Let me hit him. Ugh. He keeps getting away from me. Come on. Let me... There we go. We're good. Luckily, whatever that move is doing... Whatever that move is, it's doing a lot, so I'm happy for whatever that is. Am I the only one who heard a bit of Godzilla in that? It's not the same roar, but it sounded close enough. Oh geez, that ability hurts. That's probably gonna drop a couple people. I'm actually more surprised by that than anything else. Okay. Now it's just the big honk. Well, now it's just the big chomp. Okay. Yeah, Ultra Play Bite. You see that. I mean, you saw that it inflicts doom. You basically have to dodge it, or you're just straight up hecking dead on that one. Luckily, in grinding for everything, I've become well acquainted with your movesets. If anything, I should be able to take control of someone like Neo. Or Neo. I think the only difference... Oh, so long as I'm able to draw aggro, I suppose. Okay. Get aggro. Alright, Ultra Play Bite was directed at me, so that's fine. Alright, cool. I think we'll be okay, boys. Alright, that's a major AoE strike. Managed to land right on me? Dang. Scum. Alright, that's another high AoE move. Ah, crap, I don't think I'm getting... Yep, didn't get Origin Blade off. So be it. Okay, looks like I'm not properly drawing aggro. But thanks to what I put on Fiona, I think we're fine. Alright. That just bulks you up. I think that gives you Awakening, and I can't remember what that other one does. Wait, I got hit! And then Senna got targeted too, presumably because she managed to land Break. Okay. Ha! Didn't get Aerial Slash off in time. Might have been able to avoid that hit otherwise. I may be able to use a chain attack to try and drag this out, but I'd basically be ceding any chance for S rank. Although I don't know how close I am to that anyway, to be fair. I don't remember that move! How long has that been there? Okay, good. We used the move I needed you to. Okay, it's a good thing I hit that button. Oh shoot, our healers are all dead. Yeah. Who was it that had the memory? Oh! Was it Lance who had the memory locket? Or was it Mio? I can't honestly remember. Well, Lance is bound right now, so if it is him, he can't be useful. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's him. Okay, if I'm gonna make this work, I'll need to have memory locket on more than one person. Yeah, because I'm about to get... Oh man, that was close, too. Huh. Okay, so this is going to be the ultimate test then, huh? Okay, very well. We'll let this one go.
Oh, we weren't quite there.
Alright, I will make a note of that, so I know what to plan ahead for. Okay, so in that case, I'll need a general use build for all 4 of those particular super bosses. Theoretically, I can use what I'm doing for hard mode as an experiment on that then. Because I think what I have should work. I may just need to add a memory locket to a couple people. Accessories. Although I don't think max HP will help us here much. Actually, well, it's still useful. Okay, I don't think Legendary Biter's doing much, so... I'll give you a memory locket, since that, in theory... I have a decent block rate, so that'll help. Do I give a memory locket to anyone else? That is pathetic crit rate. I feel like I can do better. Oh yeah, I can definitely do better. If I have a... That doesn't look good. Looks like I've applied this to a few people as well. Alright. So, I'll mark this as... So, I guess I can try this as a general use. There are a few that I can be more specialized with in a pinch, but alright, we'll experiment. Although, another option. Let's see. So I think I had set you up. What did I give? I'm trying to remember what I had given you. Because I think I had also decided... Well, I remember giving an evasion art to a couple of people as well. I think at one point I had used Mio's class, actually. And just relied on, I think there's a particular... I think it's Butterfly Blade. Actually, I may as well pull it up real quick.
I'll keep us safe from harm.
No, it's not Butterfly Blade, it's Wide Slash. Okay.
I'm fine with attacking. I'll keep us safe from harm.
Perhaps if I were willing to give up something like Myopic Screen, since that I've got Uni able to have that, well, right from the draw. Maybe if I give up Myopic Screen, who else has Burn? Yeah, we've got 3 people who can inflict daze. How many people do we have for launch? Let's see, we've got you on Pressure Drop. You on Soaring Tempest. Actually, yeah. Although you won't be able to use it because... Oh, right, you won't be able to use it because you're an Agnian class right now. Alright. So it would have to be on you. How many people do we have? So what do we have otherwise? Let's see, for Smash. So we've got Uni also with Mighty Beat right now. But it's not as if we have no options. So I don't think we want to be reliant on a healer for that. Maybe if I gave up Tri-Slash, but no. That doesn't require any particular direction is the thing. Unless I want to have you just... Well, the useful part of Shield Wall is that you slowly recover HP, independent of anything else. Although, what might make more sense is to let you bring Armor Veil into play. That's an option, I suppose. Maybe instead of Shield Wall, since that doesn't... Well, remind me what Ether Anchor does. Okay, so it just prevents being affected by reactions such as knockdown, or knockback, or blowdown. Okay. Not the most useful. I mean, the real use there is in the healing. And 4% per sec, well, periodically recover 4%, and it's about every second too, so it's not as if it's useless, but... Oh wait, you have Mighty Beat as well, so I've got 3 people who can do it right now.
Electrofield!
So let's see. You've got Uni and Mio who can both use it. Alright, let's try giving you... Let's see. Who should I... Well, what should I have it across from then? Falcon Swoop, well, a lot of your abilities are over with pretty quickly. I think Falcon Swoop has the longest animation, because Noble Taunt is over and done with almost immediately. Remember what Staying Power does? Oh yeah, hard follow-up.
Ring of roses!
Alright. I will set this to an experiment. Let's see. That was the experiment I was using originally. Alright. I will set it here, and then, let's see. I'll just use that as a super boss indicator. Alright, we'll try that out. Okay. I guess then, as one last thing to do, we can go ahead and try this build over on the first super boss. I haven't moved over the difficulty setting from hard, and at this point I don't see myself moving it back to normal mode, at least out in the wider world. So I think as one last thing, so that it's not just me staring at, well, me doing min-maxing and talking through it, we'll go fight a super boss real quick just to give you a sense of what I'm up against and what I'll be working on offline. At that point, I'll go ahead and do updates and call it a day.
Ready for this, guys?
Actually, wait, I told it to just retry. I didn't tell it to challenge. Hang on. At least I can just respawn it in without too much trouble. Here we go. So,
This will be a challenge. Don't lose focus.
let's see how we do. And it sounds like the cats are having fun outside of my door. Unfortunately for them, well, actually, alright, you know what, I'll take a risk. What do you want? Let's see what they do. Clearly, the middle of something like this is the best time to get distracted by cats. Okay, so we were able to land burst without trouble, that's good. Alright, break aggro. Actually reached the maximum I can have for Royal Arjun horns? Didn't expect that. Okay. So we can stand in the evasion up and the armor veil to get a buff there, which helps. Alright, so thus far it's going well. Ooh, got an up-on point for my trouble. Nice. And the evasion helps with the ice breath, which is even better. Okay, cool. Alright, the AoE is what I was most worried about. But so long as we've got either a regen field or something else to that effect, I think we'll be okay. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Thank you, Senna. Although that'll probably cause it to enrage if anyone triggers that. Well, luckily, when I'm going up against a particular super boss, in a pinch, I can go into... I'm not going to be able to do much with that. In a pinch, I should have the means to go into a chain attack if I need to buy myself time. In fact, that wouldn't be the worst idea right now, actually. Oh, crap, Uni's down. Well, I guess we'll just have to make do. Ah, broken. Looks like the break attack got blocked. So be it. You okay, buddy? How are you not healing any, Tyon? Starting to make me nervous there. Ooh, nice. Not the best time to use... Well, not the best time to use her, but still. Let's see. We'll go with this. Alright, you're probably my best bet to land break, and you were. Excellent. Alright, let's focus on landing daze so that we can get rid of that. There we go, that's more like it. And then, yep, you got daze, so that's easy enough. Perfect. When is it, Statesman? Well, I guess I could walk away since that I started a chain attack, but that doesn't mean I want to.
Hit them where they least expect.
Okay. I don't know how long I'll be able to drag this out, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, not bad. Although, at least multi-blast did something. And then... Oh yeah, you don't have... Oh, that's annoying. Okay. So be it. Well, I guess while this animation plays, may as well see what happens. Be right back.
I might have the answer.
Alright, that should be the last we have to deal with them tonight. And let's see, I'm not going to be able to complete this. Lovely. Yeah, well, to be fair, Uni got dropped. That didn't help.
Everyone get ready.
Alright. Yes, do what you can, I guess, as far as healing. So be it.
The fight's still on. That'll sting.
The important part is that we were able to set up burst, which is what I really needed. Road! And now Uni gets dropped again. Whoa! If I had seen that fast enough, I should have busted out Aerial Slash. Ugh. Oh, come on! Am I gonna have to speed up the rate at which I get that back? Maybe. Unless I can stand far enough away to where it doesn't become a factor, but I don't think that's a viable option. And both of our healers got dropped down. Lovely. And all of our healers are down. Luckily, Lance has Memory Locket. But if he's getting dropped, come on, pull aggro. I said pull aggro. I said pull aggro, thank you, finally. I'm gonna need to change quick draw if I keep getting hit by the breath attacks. Ugh, that block is annoying. I'm gonna have to remind myself of whatever prevents block from getting munched. Ugh, the debuff finally kicked in enough, huh? Yeah, Santa's about to get dropped, so be it. Ugh, okay, so don't stand too close to anybody else, just keep in the regen field. As soon as everybody's... Jeez! As long as Fiona doesn't get dropped, we're fine. Okay, that topple should buy us time. I say as I get murked this time. Oh, lovely. Oh crap, Uni's about to be targeted. Well, that's curtains. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit of work. I'll be doing this experiment on my own time. Yeah, it's gonna take a decent amount of thinking in order to get through that. Maybe the build I was given was more viable than I thought. Alrighty. An anticlimactic way to end it, but you know what? That should give an idea as to the kind of trouble I'm gonna be running into. So, guess we'll just have to see, won't we? Let's make sure there's nothing too fancy through here. I think I've seen to all the blips, but just in case I haven't, just let this ride. And we'll check the Collectopedia cards briefly, since there's bound to be something. Oh hey! Stuff for Keves Castle
That's
now.
all of them.
Nice. I might be able to just get Affinity sorted entirely for it. That'd be great.
That's all of them. It's looking complete.
Man, they gave me a lot after seeing to all that.
Complete.
Nice.
It's looking complete.
Alrighty. And this looks like another first time, right?
That's all of
May as
them.
well just use this to get through it quickly.
We just had to persevere.
Cool.
It's looking complete.
Oh, that counted as Agnes Castle. Interesting. Alrighty. And that should take care of Affinity for Kevin. Oh, not quite. Oh well. But either way, I should be able to brute force Keves Castle Affinity now, given that, right? Come on, where'd Keves Castle go? Don't tell me that they were one-off. Okay, there they are. Okay, so I should be able to barrel through these without too much trouble on my own time. Excellent. Check out the YouTube short I sent. The stream's not... well, my setup isn't geared to looking at videos right now. Remind me at a React night.
It's good to keep a record.
Alrighty, we'll leave it there. So, anything else worth mentioning? Let's see, I guess I'll talk about generalities. So, I guess for the next few days I'll need to go through and figure out viable options for... let's see. Make sure that I mark these as needed. Alright, so I just need to figure out hard mode for a few of them, figure out Men of the Sea. Two Saviors on hard should be relatively straightforward, I believe, but we'll see how that goes. Let's see, what else do I need to write down? Okay, so I didn't need to worry about materials for Colony Affinity anymore. Okay, cool. Let's see. Next time we jump into this, what do I want to focus on? Let's see. I'll definitely want to make sure that I've taken care of what I need to for prepping for the super bosses. Just to make sure I'm good to go there. Apart from that, I might be able to just find a build for the challenge battle that involves 4 of them, and that'll likely get me where I need to as far as burning those down. Because I'm not aiming for speed necessarily, although getting through it faster does mean less opportunity for a screw up. As long as it just goes down eventually, I'm not too worried about the particulars. I mean, you saw my method to get through the challenge battles in 2, where I just spent 15 minutes just spamming a singular button forever. Or at least it felt like it anyway. So, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. For now then, as far as the general plan for the channel, originally my plan was to start working through, well, my plan for next week was originally to just continue working on editing for first a video on the review channel and then a video over here. But I'm going to be changing tact a little bit as I found a video that I want to respond to. Based on the script I have for it, it shouldn't be that much of a time sink, relatively speaking. But it is something that I do think is worth responding to and talking about in more depth, so that'll likely be the focus of audio recording tomorrow, and will likely be a major focus as I look ahead to the week. Well, as I look ahead to the week. So we'll see how things turn out. It will delay things a little bit, but based on what I'll be sending to the review channel tomorrow as far as an update, I don't think anything will be changing. So I should be able to still get the Age of Imprisonment video done before the end of the month, and loop back over here to take care of a video essay after the response video. That's the plan anyway. And then whenever we're near the point of wrapping up streams for Xenoblade, I should hopefully by then have everything sorted for the Archsage Gauntlet compilation. I've finished doing a first pass on it, so I've at least whittled down the time, well, I've whittled down the runtime of the compilation to about 2 hours, so I theoretically could just polish it up and release as is if I wanted to, given the nature of the Gauntlet overall. But I think I'm going to try and winnow away some stuff, see if I can trim a bit of the fat. It'll probably still be around an hour and a half by the time I've made a couple more passes at it, as I'm not the best when it comes to compilations. They're very much something I'm not very experienced in making. But it'll be good practice, if nothing else, to do something different, and fairly different from my normal. So, I've got a compilation, a video response, a video essay, a review. I'm going to be kept pretty busy for the next couple of months. I'm looking forward to it. So, even if I sound very tired right now, don't I? That's what I get for talking way too much. So, either way, we'll see how that ends up turning out. For now, is there anything else worth mentioning? Probably not. So, over the next week, I'll keep working through that. And as far as the streams, I'll just make sure that I'm amply prepared to take on a super boss next time. The idea for me is that I want to at least reach the point where I've at least hit the halfway point as the proof of concept for a given build. And once that I've gotten that proof of concept, in theory, it should be able to translate that to barreling through the remaining half, or maybe just remaining 2, so that we don't spend all the time in the universe on stream. Because honestly, it'll depend on how difficult it is in the lead up to it as to how much I show on stream, but given that I've already shown beating them up once, I think it'll probably be more interesting if I show either the last 2 or the last 5. I just don't know which yet. I'll probably be leaning for the last 2, given the nature of the game, especially since with the number of side quests I have left, if this is to be something I do before wrapping up everything with the challenge battle area, that's going to be a lot. And, actually, one last thing before I wrap up. I guess, as the first thing that we do when we finally do step back into this game, we can stop by after getting the last of the 7-star Nopon medallions.
What to buy?
Imagine if I clicked the wrong thing at this juncture. Okay, I now have all I need for that, so we'll go ahead and, as far as the stream is concerned, set this to our starting point. That should work out well enough. So, this is where we will start off next week. So, till then, suppose we'll see how it turns out. So, that is where I will leave you. So, next time we jump in, we'll knock out a few more side quests. We'll hopefully be ready on at least one of the super bosses. And, should go relatively well, I hope. Here's hoping it goes well. For now then, thank you all for stopping by. Anything I need to see to in chat? When I want to wake someone up, I use mustard. How did I forget to read that? Yeah. It looks like I've seen everything I need to. So again, we'll check out that YouTube short on a React night, as I'm not, well, the stream isn't really geared toward reacting to stuff right now. So either way, for now, thank you all for stopping by. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, all. Take care.